The day you graduate from childhood to adulthood is the day you take full responsibility for your life.
Choices. And one of the key things I want to bring up from chapter 2, he had the formula for lucky in there.
Mm,
It says the complete formula for getting lucky is preparation, which is personal growth, plus attitude, belief, and mindset, plus opportunity, good things coming your way, plus action, doing something about it.
wow.
I could tell you right now in my personal life right now, I find myself running into more opportunity because of this very formula. All right. First, it starts off with preparation, right? You're preparing for what the unknown. You don't know the specific opportunity that may come. You may have a plan, you may have something that you're working towards. However, that preparation will have you prepared for many opportunities that can come your way. Same way if like you were a basketball player, for example. And okay, I'm preparing for the game winner. However, I'm still going to have the opportunity to show my talents all 4 quarters, you know? So I think that one was like one of the biggest things that stuck out to me initially when reading the book. And then the second part of that was attitude. Come on, man. Right up here in the head. Okay. Your attitude towards a lot of the things that you have going on in your life is extremely important. Extremely important. I cannot stress that enough. The wrong attitude can alter everything. Everything. It's no different than you can't put a good apple in a bad batch of apples, and the bad batch will not turn into a good batch. You know, that good apple is just gonna become a part of that bad batch, right? So,
Facts.
and you can't have a very healthy good batch and throw in one bad apple. Now you're gonna, turn that good batch into a bad batch. So at the end of the day, you have to have like-minded individuals, people who are also positive in your type of thinking around you to continue that growth. And that third part, opportunity. You know, what the book doesn't say, but I'll tell you right now, God brings opportunity, right? So you get right with God, you get right in that head, that attitude, you're gonna start to bring that opportunity to yourself. Okay. And then in the last part, action. Probably the most important part, action. Waking up and doing something about it. Okay. We wake up each day, we make choices each day. Become aware of your choices. Become aware of your choices. Cannot stress that enough. Like, I mean, whatever it is, whatever small decisions you're making, what you're eating, the air you're breathing, what you're seeing in your sight, how you're starting your day. I've learned to start my day by not opening social media and opening the Bible. Start my day with a little bit of prayer, being thankful. Sometimes I struggled with the part of prayer that would be, what do I really pray for, right? So what I did first was just be thankful, right? And just continue to go over the things that I'm thankful for, right? Breathing, seeing, hearing, my child, his mother, my parents, my siblings, the home I live in, the vehicle I drive, my income. Just be thankful first and foremost, and then you'll start to curate what else you need out of that, beyond that. And, continuing on, I must say, consistency, a couple things I got done out of that chapter. Consistency improves yourself. Attitude, attitude. Luck is all around us, right? Blessings are all around us. You just have to start to vibrate on that wavelength, right? And, tell me, Manny, what'd you get out of chapter 2?
Chapter two is crucial, man. I mean, I just want to touch on what you said a little bit there. I mean, when you broke down the luck formula, I thought that was very important because a lot of people don't feel like luck is even real or that they're unlucky. You know what I'm saying? But in,
Right.
in what you just broke down, it was very clear to see that you create your own luck, which you notice how a lot of successful people say that,
Yeah.
right? You create your own luck.
Yeah, they say that.
You know what else successful people say? The fact that they're self-made. Only the
Yeah,
successful people
people,
admit that they're self-made, man. And you
man.
can kind of see in what you were saying, man, a lot of that is attitude,
Hmm.
And it's like, it's crazy that that's in the middle part, obviously, but I love how it was structured when you broke down the formula. Attitude was second to being prepared.
Hmm.
Man, how crucial is that? Then opportunity comes after that. Well, the reason why attitude to me, when you said action was most important, I honestly, I might have to disagree with you there. I think attitude is most important because
Mm.
before you get to action, if your mind is not right, if your attitude is not geared towards success or that you could be successful, opportunity is going to drive right past you every
Mm-hmm.
time. No matter how prepared you are, no matter how great you think you are, no matter how great your talents are. Because how often is it that the most talented people aren't in the most talented positions?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Seriously.
So yeah, man, I thought that was really crucial on what you said, but let's spend a little bit of time talking about that. You know what? The day you graduate from childhood to adulthood is the day you take full responsibility for your life. You know, I thought that was very, very crucial because there are a lot of people who claim to be adults who are still children. They still blame other people, other situations, other circumstances, past relationships, opportunities that they missed. They blame everything but themselves. Now, something you notice from the second you start to get your mind right, the first thing you notice is well, you start to take responsibility for everything in your life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I think that's vital to you getting out. Or to you just getting your mind right. That's vital to me. But I think what stops people from doing that, and this is actually a statistic by the New York Post, so the average American will make 2,190 excuses per year. 2,190 excuses per year. That's not the kicker though. You know what the kicker is?
What's
Out of
that?
2,000 Americans, the average person makes 5 excuses daily. Now, as I list these off, tell me. Actually, you don't have to tell me because obviously, this is true. But what out of these 5 hit home to you? Because I've said each of these 5 before.
Okay.
Number 1, I'm too tired. Some people just said that today. Let's be honest. Some people just said that today. I don't have enough money.
Mm.
I don't have enough time. That's the top 3. That's the top 3. I'm too tired. I don't have enough money, and I don't have enough time. Let's round it out. It's too inconvenient. Some people say that when it comes to reading books, it's too inconvenient. I can't fit it in. I'm too forgetful.
Mm.
Man, how do you feel about that?
I feel like it's true. It's true. I've said all 5 of those several times. Probably said some of them today. I know I said some of them today. However, sometimes we say things subconsciously because we get used to it. And I still did it though by continuously to have that action, you know, because I can adjust that attitude in a matter of moments, you know, and I could continue to have action in a matter of moments. At this point, because of just where I am in my journey, I just know like there's never really an excuse, you know, and there's nothing to it but to do it, as my dad always told me. So just get back on the horse, get back at it. You know, at the end of the day, you could have not woke up today. You wouldn't have had these problems anyway. So just get back up on the horse and get back at it.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think action can circumvent a lot of a lot of problems. But I think all of those I just listed really affects the attitude in terms of I'm too tired, I don't have enough money, I don't have enough time, it's too inconvenient, I'm too forgetful. As being the top 5 excuses, I think that truly affects people's attitude. If you wake up in the morning and it's 8 a.m., 9 a.m., and your first thought is I'm too tired, let's see how much action you then go through the rest of your day with. Because the problem is I feel like a lot of people think that, and this is a big part of getting your mind right, though, is that circumstances dictate their life, not the other way around.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so, and for anybody who was testing the math there, 2,190, that's 5 excuses times 365 days a year.
Yeah, and another key thing that he pointed out in the chapter 2 was tracking. He says that every successful person is a tracking person, right? And that kind of correlates with Manny was just saying. You know, I start to track when I make up these excuses. I start to track a lot of these little things in my day-to-day life, right? Because, you know, he says to track your behavior for at least a week, just a week. Try it out. See what that does for you, right? And even track when you don't track. Remember that, because that's, you know, we fall back into that. I don't got time to write something down. Crazy. You can even speak it to your phone.
Yeah, man.
Track your progress and missteps. What is simple to do is also simple not to do.
Mm,
Right? It's like he already knew you were gonna try to fail.
yeah.
He says to track time you spend improving a skill. Think about that. You know, how much time have you taken out to improve a skill that you may have, a skill that because even in the Bible, you know, God talks about don't worry about your flaws. I'll handle that. So what you should be focused on is being better at what you're good at, you know, and not getting comfortable at the fact that you're good at it. Hard
Facts.
work will always outdo talent when talent doesn't work hard. We all know that.
Facts.
You know how well you are doing at any moment, right? So that just goes kind of back to that awareness that I keep speaking on. The more you become aware to yourself, the better your life will be. Like it says, all winners are trackers. Tracking is not easy, but it is simple and anyone can do it. Becoming conscious of your actions, begin to shape them. Focus on small improvements. Most people won't even notice them. A winning horse only wins by a nose. It's not 10 times better, but it gets 10 times the prize money. Take a walk, save 10% of your income every month. Start now. Track, track, track.
Yeah, man, I think it's crucial. I think it's very crucial. The funny part is when you said that, I was staring right at the excuses list, and I'm like, well, somebody's gonna say they're too tired, they're too, they don't have enough time, or it's too inconvenient.
Yeah.
And that's the one I really want to spend some time on is the it's too inconvenient, man. You notice these are all attitude changes when you have to get your mind right, because everything you just alluded to was very, very solid. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to tracking really can change your life. It can be, I mean, all people who work out definitely know how important tracking is. You know what I'm saying? In terms of you tracking your calories, you tracking your macros. Did you hit this for the day? Did you hit your protein for the day? You have to track all of those things. But again, most people say it's too inconvenient to track, and that's why most people are out of shape. You know? But you know, kind of moving on from that, ultimately, you know, to kind of sum up this chapter, or sum up this segment. Day by day, your choices will shape your actions until they become habits, where practice then makes permanent. So, as Dee alluded to in the very, very beginning, make smart choices. Think about the choices that you make, because ultimately, every choice that you make will add up over time, and it will either put you in the negative or put you in the positive.